Hey everybody, this is Joseph Pasek, and welcome to the Fired Up Network. Welcome to Maple Leafs Forever with Ange of She Does Sports, She Does Wellness, She Does Femme, She Does Everything.
She didn't get the
Now,
memo, so she's wearing her Habs sweater.
you might as well be naked if you're going to wear Habs on Maple Leaf Show. Come on. I should
Well,
call
the
you
Maple
out.
Leafs need to show me something, and I will wear their gear proudly. I have
No,
the items, but
hold on.
where are they now? On the golf course.
Listen. Lucky I'm good friends with your husband, all right? You just said the Maple Leafs need to show you something, and I just
Yeah.
came up and said you'd rather be naked, all right? Or you should be naked. So which one? Are you going to show them something, or are they going to show you something? Never mind. Don't answer that. Now, I'm getting to the Maple Leafs here. So it looks like now the favorites to run the Maple Leafs are John Cheka and Matt Sundin. Now, nothing against Matt Sundin. Me and him are actually friends, and Norm could vouch for that. Last week. There's Matt Sundin calling me. All
Oh,
right,
there he
so
is. He's like, what are you gonna say?
Matt Sundin is actually going house shopping for houses in Toronto. My problem is not Matt Sundin. I'll tell you. Just give me 2 seconds to say. John Cheka was the GM of the Arizona Coyotes. He got kicked out of the National Hockey League. He got kicked out. He had to be reinstated. He got reinstated after. He has never had another job. Okay, that's number one. Matt Sundin, amazing player.
Yeah.
One of my favorites. One of
One
my
of all
favorites.
of our favorites.
No, I'm older than you, so it's me first. Okay, so look, one. Okay, I'll say it. One of everybody's favorites. But tell me, what does he know about being a vice president of a Maple Leafs, let alone hockey? When you're vice president of the Maple Leafs, it's hockey times 10.
Yeah.
So that's number one. I'm sure he's going to do a good job. But if he's going to do a good job, he needs a good general manager. John Cheka, you're older than him. You're older than him. You think I'm lying? Check it out. You are older than him. Okay? He gets kicked out. You're checking it out. I hear the clicks. Yeah, tell me if I'm wrong. He gets kicked out of the Arizona Coyotes, where
Yeah,
the
he's
NHL.
young.
How old is he?
He's 36 years old.
How old are? Never mind. Are you not older than him?
I'm older than 36 for sure.
Yes. You're 36 and a half and holding. All right, but I'm telling you right now, you have Mike Fuda, who is right now working for Sportsnet. Me and Norm, good friends of his. Great. Now, Matt Sundin is also bringing along Gary Roberts. Ty Domi's been having a few interviews with the Maple Leafs and all that. So you know what? I'm going to say this. Me and Norm, Norm is greatly. I love the Leafs. I hate the Leafs. I love the Leafs. I hate the Leafs. I blah blah blah
That's
blah
how
blah.
we all feel.
Oh no, but we're friends with a lot of Maple Leaf players like Matt Sundin, like Ty Domi, like Gary Roberts. I'm friends with Darcy Tucker, Shane Corson, personally, Nathan Parrott. Okay, what is this? The old boys club? Why doesn't Darcy Tucker try for the GM of the Maple Leafs or president of the Maple Leafs? Hey, look, Keith Pelly. Why not try Shane Corson? He has played injured, not like a inflamed leg like Brendan Ingram had. Okay, Darcy Tucker, you want heart? Look at his eyes. Okay, Nathan Parrott, look at it. That's the problem. See, I'm calm, because I expect nothing more than the Maple Leafs. It's almost 60 years since they last won the Stanley Cup. Since they haven't won 3 rounds in the playoffs. Never have they won. And Ange, the playoffs are 4 rounds. 4, like the 4 horsemen, right?
Yeah.
The 4 horsemen, 4 playoff rounds. They haven't won 3, right? Now, Matt Sundin, I can't say anything bad about him.
I agree. Great choice.
I can't, but I can say, what does he know about being a hockey executive? Until
I think it's a good move. I think it's a good choice. I think he'll do really well. I mean, he knows the team. He knows MLSC. He knows the environment. He knows obviously about the game and the sport itself. I don't know, because
Well,
you said,
let me ask you a question. Let me ask
yeah,
you a
but
question.
you're contradicting yourself because you said, oh, what is this, the old man's club? But then we were just talking about how, the potential new GM is younger than me. So
Did I say why do they need a GM? Give
that's true
Matt
too.
Sundin a vice
That's a good
president
point too.
of hockey and GM. Put Ty Domi. Okay, you handle the defense. Gary Roberts, you handle the forwards and you handle the goalies. If you're gonna bring back Gilmore also. If you want, bring back Clark. They're all with the Maple Leafs under an umbrella. You guys are the success we had is because of you guys, and we had success 20 years ago. We haven't found it. We're bringing you back to find it and to dig deep to find who plays on this team. Like,
Yeah.
if you're going to get Ty Domi, okay, and I'm going to say this, nothing against Ty Domi. I could beat you up in a fight, but then look, I nothing against
Yeah,
you
right.
laughing.
Ty Domi
I'm
would
going to
kick your ass and then some.
purposely, you don't know. So you got to be quiet here because I'm going to have Norm call you up and you'll be ask him, did Joe and Ty Domi get into an altercation? And Norm would say, I was scared for Ty Domi because Joe nearly, never mind, I won't say it publicly or whatever. It's true and I have proof to prove it. All right.
Okay. All right.
Now, are you going to tell Ty Domi to give an honest criticism about his son, Max Domi? His son plays for the Maple Leafs, God damn
I
it!
know. I was just gonna say that. I was waiting for you to finish, but I was gonna say that about just the lineup in general and the fact that, yeah, Max Domi, I mean, does play. However, I did hear that early reports have recently suggested that he may not actually return for the 2026-2027
That's
season,
why.
as
All right,
apparently,
but hold on. I knew you were going to say that, so I have
yeah,
something bigger. All right,
okay,
Max
okay,
Sundin's best friend in National Hockey League is who? William Nylander. So you're
yeah,
asking Matt Sundin to be unbiased when it comes to his best friend in hockey. That's all I'm going to say. This is a Keith Pelly. Nice glasses, blue glasses. Like, okay, you can afford those blue glasses. What did it cost you? $2,000. All right.
yeah, yeah.
Keith, we need the heartbeat. We need somebody who does analytics and does. All you said is crap. What do you need analytics for? You could see Brian, what's his name? Number 8. What's his name? Number 8 for the Maple Leafs. He's a shot blocking machine. Shot blocking machine. I forgot his name now. Look it up quickly. Shot blocking machine. What does that tell you? He will lose his teeth to block a shot to save
Chris
a goal.
Tanev.
Tanev, yeah,
Yeah.
Tanev. Chris Tanev,
Yeah.
Brandon Tanev. All right, Tanev. Shot blocking machine. What do I need to see? Shot blocking, physicality, or whatever. Now, look at, I don't want to put him down or whatever, Morgan Riley. He's here 10 years in playing for the Maple Leafs, getting a great contract, $7 million a year. Okay, we talked about, did a show, Ernie Clement makes $700,000. This guy makes $7 million. Okay, he got married and everything like that, and he's still a good player. I would say right now, whoever's the GM, call whoever you want, trade him for a first, second, third, and a bag of ice. All right, so that's what you're supposed to do. But with these guys, these players have their best friends are former players. Look at in the same organization, MLSE, you had Musa Ujiri. Musa Ujiri couldn't get over the hump. Could not beat, ironically, Cleveland. Could not beat LeBron James in Cleveland. What did he do? The face of the franchise, DeMar DeRozan, traded him for a guy who was injured, a guy who told them, he can go or whatever. Gave him 1 year, load management and all that. And we're talking about Kawhi Leonard. But Kawhi Leonard was talking to me, And I told him, load management, do once a week load management, but play your heart out and guarantee you're going to win. What happened? Did they not win in 2019? Do they
Yeah.
not have a good squad in 2026,
And
5,
had
7
he have
years?
stayed, they probably would have won again.
Who?
I said, had he have stayed, they probably would have won again.
Yes.
in
You said
2020.
Matthew State.
Oh,
So
no. No, Kawhi Leonard.
that's what you said.
No, I
So
didn't say anything. I just said, had he have stayed.
So the other thing, okay, and this is speaking here. I'm gonna take off my glasses. The president of the province of Canada really is pissed off at this. Angie, who works for me and does a great job for me, but also works. I'm not gonna say where. Works her ass off. Okay, the tickets she wants to take her daughter to a game. The tickets are $600. I don't care where you sit. $600, you could get 10 Canada Wonderland passes.
Yeah.
All right. And Wonderland's great. Okay. That's the other thing. Now, those tickets get $600. Okay. You sit, or you could get cheaper, but good seats, $600. It doesn't include parking because, Ange, where do you live? Not in Toronto. You live outside Toronto. Okay. I'm not going to say where. Okay. Outside Toronto. And if you have a kid, what do you have to do? You have to eat. So you go, you eat food, then you get a snack, maybe a popcorn, a Coke, whatever. That's $600 to $1,000 a game. Wait, $1,000 a game. The Toronto Maple Leafs play whoever you want to put them, Montreal, Dallas, and they lose 6-1. They lose 5-3. They lose in overtime. Great game. They lose, but it's $1,000.
Yeah.
You're going to a Maple Leaf game, and I'm not talking only about Ange. I'm talking about everybody. You go to a Maple Leaf game, rent is $1,000, $1,200, or $1,500. A game costs you rent a month. Now the Maple Leafs gotta do something. Gotta do something. Forget about the players. Gotta do something with the price.
Look how much. Like, I have friends. They took their kids to the Jays game. They do the whole Junior Jays Sundays. They do a Father's Day thing. They do a Mother's Day thing. Like, the Leafs don't do any of those things. Correct me if I'm wrong. But do they have a skate? Like maybe the odd time they'll have a public skate or something like that. But nothing to the
one time a year. Yeah, one time, and the Maple Leafs. And here, I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to say this. I'm a very creative guy. Maple Leafs have been around here for 100 years. Okay, everybody knows Matt Sundin. Everybody knows Wendell Clark. Everybody knows, but people know Tim Horton, even though he's passed, and Johnny Bower and Eddie Shack. All these guys who are great, they passed. The Maple Leafs have the best alumni in the world. Every weekend, or at least once a month, 5 o'clock on Saturdays, hey, I'm skating with, Dave Keon, former Maple Leaf captain, former great. You know how many people will be like, okay, here, you skate with Dave Keon, $20 to Sick Kid Foundation or something like that. People will do it.
Yeah.
People will do it, and let alone Wendell Clark. Bring back 4 or 5 players from the 60s 1 month, 70s 1 month, 80s 1 month, 90s, and now the 2000s, and then put 2020 all the young players from the Marlies or whatever, and if you're a season ticket holder for Maple Leafs, give people a pair of tickets to go to a Marlies game, to go to a TFC game. You own everything now. Go to a Blue Jay game. Since you're not talking to this guy who knows this guy who knows that guy who knows this guy up the stairs, up the moon, go. You own this everything. Yeah. You want to have a good family experience, and Maple Leafs. Let's face it, people love the Jays, people love TFC, people love the Argos, people love a lot of sports. They're gonna love Temple. They're gonna love the Raptors. But everybody in this city loves the Toronto Maple Leafs. Even though if they're the laughing stock, if they're going every year, and this is the problem what I have every year, and I urge anybody, Sportsnet, TSN, Sid, whoever, every year we go to the preseason. Our goal is to make the playoffs. Our goal is to make the playoffs. Our goal is to stay healthy. You go to Buffalo, our goal is to win the Stanley Cup. You go to Florida, our goal this year to win the Stanley Cup. The Connor McDavid, who just got knocked out. Every year you've seen last year he was pissed off game 7 and all that. My goal is to win the Stanley Cup. Here, the Maple Leafs, fundamentally, our goal is to make the playoffs. Why? Because anybody in Maple Leaf Sports Entertainment, they don't care. They care about the hotel, the food, the stores they're doing, their whatever they're doing. But they don't care about the fans because the price goes up and up and up and up.
Yeah.
And then reaching up to the price of
Or
tickets.
it's expensive, or also a lot of the lower seats, lower bowl seats, they're all owned by corporate and then nobody goes. So, like the worst thing is like just letting the seats go to waste. At least give them to a colleague, to, a friend, a charity, like someone somewhere. Like I can't tell you how many times you'll see that lower bowl and like they're all empty seats. Nobody even gives the seats away. Like, do something good for someone else.
And this is the whole thing that Maple Leaf Sports Entertainment, they know, okay, Ange can't have, she has season tickets. She can't go to this game. Mike can't go to this game. Joe can't go to this game. If you take away those people that can't go, that gave you tickets already, you're going to see 1,000 tickets. So say, you know what, fans? We have 1,000 tickets. They're in the platinum. We're going to give, you have to be a subscriber of TorontoMapleLeafs.com, blah, blah, blah. And we're going to pick the first 10 winners or the first 100 winners and all that. Every game. Because every game, there's people who don't want to see Nashville, San Jose, like all these teams, Anaheim and all that. There's every game, there's some tickets. Now, I know they say they're sold out, and they are sold out. But when you have season tickets and you're 65, 70 years old, you're not going to go to every game. So here, you're going to call your ticket representative. Joe, I can't go to the game here. Okay, Mike, here, I'm going to give it to Ange, who could take her daughter. Great.
Yeah.
Hopefully she has fun.
A teacher, a principal. I mean, like someone in your community somewhere that would be more than happy to go, like pay it forward, pass that on. You're lucky enough to have the
It's the Maple Leafs. When you talk about the Maple Leafs, you talk about like how Stormin Norman always says, even though he hates them now because of the people who own it, but God's team, God's team, God's team, God's team. Well, if it's God's team, why doesn't God give me a jersey, give me a T-shirt? Look, this is
God needs to strike the ice a little harder so they do better.
Team Canada soccer jersey. As you know, soccer in Toronto, well, right now in Toronto, and everything is off the charts, but now it's going to be more with the World Cup. Carmen Asako, we're really great to have friends like we have. Carmen Asako taught most of the guys who are going to be in the Canadians, and he never mentions a word. Why doesn't Carmen Asako on Canadian national team as a coach, assistant coach, whatever? Come on, fans. Come on, everybody. It doesn't only happen in hockey. It happens all over. Like if you take the best player from the Blue Jays, okay? If you want to do the same thing with the Maple Leafs, okay, put Sundin, Wendell Clark, Doug Gilmour, Ty Domi, Gary Roberts, fine. Blue Jays, you could have Vernon Wells, Kelly Gruber, Edwin Encarnacion, Dave Stieb. Dave Stieb should have won Cy Youngs all the time. Raptors, I don't have to tell you, DeMar DeRozan, Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Vince Carter. Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady, just for you guys' knowledge, threw money, not at the Raptors, at the Buffalo Bills. They own a percentage of the Buffalo Bills. Mm-hmm. All right? Why couldn't they own a percentage of MLSE or of the Raptors?
Yeah.
People are, Maple Leafs got to get a coach or general manager, this, that. It's the whole organization. It's flawed. It's flawed because look at the Blue Jays, dollar hot dog days. When do you ever think that the Maple Leafs are going to offer you $2 pizza days?
It's true. It's true.
You know, like, and the Blue Jays get $40,000 or $50,000 a game. $50,000 hot dog. People are you go to Dollar Hot Dog, they're not eating one hot dog, they're eating 3 at least. Okay, have if you're not going to have tickets, have the concessions once a month, $2 pizzas instead of $8 a slice.
I know.
Have a Coke bottle, orange. This is orange, but a Coke bottle instead of $12 for an ounce, have it $2. How hard is that? If you're not going to change the team, you're not going to do this. If you're not going to change the price, take care of the concessions. Then people go to the game and they like to splurge. They don't go to 40 games.
Yeah,
they go maybe to 2 or 3, and that 2 or 3 is going to cost
go to a game in their life.
$25.
Some diehard hockey fans can never get to go to a game ever.
Yeah, well, that maybe they don't want to go. Maybe they shouldn't go. Maybe it's snowing. Maybe the traffic. Maybe whatever. But they're right.
But
also,
it's mostly because
you're saving money.
Yeah,
because you're saving money. So, number one, and I'm going to ask you as we close this out, okay, who, in your eyes, should be the new president of hockey?
I mean, it's hard to say.
It could be from out of left field. It could be Angie, whatever. It could be from somebody out of left field.
I don't know. I think it should definitely be someone who is reputable enough, like someone who knows the game, obviously has played here. I mean, I'd love to see a female coach the team. Digit, where are you at? Wouldn't that be cool? But
Digit, will not coach the team. She won't take the pay cut, and she knows that I'm going to be after all the time if they lose or whatever. She can't take my phone calls.
Yeah. Who do you think should coach the team?
Who do I think should coach the team?
Yeah.
You know what? It's funny that you asked me that, because Craig Berube is doing a good job. I feel he didn't. Some guys listen to him, some guys don't. Some guys got injured, some guys didn't. I would put Matt Sundin as the president of hockey operations. Yeah. I wouldn't bring in Czechia as the GM. I would give, you know what, for lack of a better thing, if you're going to bring back old players and all that, Gilmore could be a GM. Todd Gill, who was coaching Ontario Hockey League, could be good also. If you want to keep it in the system, Sundin vice president, and the guy I wanted, just ironically, throughout the Edmonton Oilers. He was a former Maple Leaf defenseman and everything like that, and that's who I wanted him to coach. I would give Berube one more year with Sundin and with the changes there to see what happens. But the key thing is, what are they going to do with Austin Matthews? Because if Austin Matthews says he wants to get out, they cannot lose anything. You got to get stuff for Austin Matthews. And I don't care, a first, a second, another first, another second, another first, another second. You got to get a boatload. If he says he does not want to stay here, you trade him yesterday. And
I agree. We say it all the time, but it's true. Anyone that doesn't want to stay here, anyone that doesn't want to play here, get rid of them, trade them. And if they even have a slight doubt in their minds, then that's not the type of passion we're going
after. They're saying, and we'll close it here, they're saying in Maple Leaf, the passion that unites us all. Where's the passion?
Where is the passion? Because honestly, us fans are losing it too.
You're losing passion?
For the Leafs?
Is that why you're wearing a Habs sweater?
Yes, I am. Go Montreal.
So, Ange, do you want me to put you on the spot? Yes or no?
Depends what you're going to ask me.
Do you want me to put you on the spot? Yeah. Name 3 Canadians.
Name
And I'm
3
not talking about
Canadians.
most Canadian export. And yeah, three Canadians.
Okay, you, me.
And I'm not talking about John Trudeau and whatever. 3 Canadians. No. I already saw it in your eyes.
No, I
You
already know.
Googled
I
it.
already know.
You're going
I
to come
already
out with
know
the
them. You don't
captain.
have to give it to me. I already know them. I can actually name you a ton of them. I only know last names. So there's Suzuki, there's Caulfield, Hudson. You want me to keep going? Gallagher.
And I want to see your eyes not looking at the screen.
Goalie, I'm
Their
not
goalie,
looking
yes.
at
Their goalie. I'll name the goalie the player. Their goalie, and the second goalie is the second player, and the first defenseman is the first player. Okay. Here, now, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Name 3 Maple Leafs.
3 Maple Leafs. Oh, that's easy. That's easy.
Close your eyes. You're looking at the screen.
I'm not looking at the screen. I don't need to look at the screen. Austin Matthews. I won't even look down. Austin Matthews, William Nylander, Morgan Riley, Joseph Wall, Matthew Knies. Like, who else? Anyone else? Knies.
All right.
Knies.
Yeah,
Knies.
All right. Enough. Tell everybody about She Does Sports.
You can find us on all Roku devices, smart TVs. You can find us on all social platforms. Search Fired Up, all one word, Fired Up Network. And you can find me at She Does Sports across all social channels, as well as at She Does Wellness for a little bit of a health and wellness side of things. You see the 2 logos on your screen there, Fired Up and Femme, and the QR code on the other side, depending which one you're looking at. If you just scan that code, it'll take you right to our Roku channel.
All right. So on behalf of everybody, we're still Maple Leaf fans. Go Leafs, go. And
yes.
Ange, have a tremendous weekend. Don't call me all the time. I'm too busy. We've done shows. Wicked pickup. Nice pickup by you. Really me. But great job. And you know what, Ange? I'm going to tell you. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy spring. Let's hope